If you're into cars, especially old cars, there's a thing going on right now in that industry for about the last 10 years or so called resto mods. And that's where you take an old car, so you have the look of an old car, but you make it relevant to today so you don't feel like you're driving an old car. It just looks like an old car. Well, that's what we have today in a home. So, welcome everybody. My name's Alister, your host, the Modern Modernist. And to get things started, well, I would like to thank Tyler Miguel. He is the listing agent. Brokerage is with Ownable. So thank you very much. I do appreciate this. And let's get the tour started. We're out front today. We're in the Pocket area, just south of Sacramento. Very desirable neighborhood to live in, especially during the pandemic. My gosh, houses here did not last long. So we'll get started and we'll go over what makes this house kind of sort of a resto mod version of a mid-mod home. You'll see, it's got some cool stuff. And what is, like I said, as what I like about these homes when people do this stuff is they leave some of the original stuff behind. So it's nice. And so I'm gonna walk away from the front here. Just to give you an idea, if you can get a look, the front door has not been touched. That's actually a very cool thing to me. They have left this whole front door area as it should be. I like it. Let's go inside. And sorry, it's getting hot out there. Nice and cold in here. So here's something. Like I said, here's the front door, which has been left. I like. Now, closet space. Mid-mod's number one complaint is never enough closets, and it is very true. There is not. This house, we got a wall of coat closets. Literally a wall. Not only do we have a wall, there's one behind us. We have another one. So let's just do a full rotation in this hallway. So that's when we walked in. Behind me, this used to be a closet. I'll show you what's in it now. And I'll tell you why I think this was not here when the house was built. So you got your HVAC unit and you got a hot water heater. I would go tankless, and that HVAC unit looks new, but I'll tell you where I think where it used to sit. It never used to sit here. I'll show you why, a little clue. So, but that's where it sits now. But the closet space in this hallway, there's no shortage. So you're gonna walk in this hallway. Right in front of you is that one closet, so it's dead end. So you make a hard right. There it is. And right away is, it's a family room, it's a dining room, it's a massive room. So we'll turn around and I'll show it to you. Look at that. And see those? Beams. You know what they didn't do to them? They didn't paint them. Everybody in mid-mods, when they come in, their contractors, these flippers, or whoever, I don't know what it is, they think it's okay to paint the beams. Leave them bare. They would have been bare when this house was built. That was the trend. See these lights? These globes, 1 and 2. Okay, do you know how hard they are to find those? There's a few of those in this home. They're amazing. They are very mid-mod. Leave them, do not touch them. They are expensive to replace if you can find them. I've had a few agents now calling me, say, hey, do you know where I can find these? No, I don't. They're really hard to find. It's build searches on eBay, look in your local, every town, not every town, but most of your major cities will have a vendor in town that features and sells reused mid-mod stuff. They'll have them eventually. They are very hard to find. So we are gonna go, so we walked in the front door, right? So we came through that little hallway there. And then we're gonna walk straight down the length of this room so you can see it. It's huge. There's the other globes. Okay, so there's 2 doorways back there. We're gonna go through the first one. It's a hallway. And we're gonna discuss the mystery of why wasn't the HVAC unit where I said it originally was. Ready? So we're in a hallway. See those 2 vents? That is first off, it's a closet now, but it's incredibly deep. And there's this like shelf step up with vents underneath. My guess is that used to be the HVAC unit. Because why else would you have vents under a closet? And there's nothing coming out of those vents. They just seem defunct and they're now there. But that is kind of cool. They turned it into a closet. And this house, you're gonna go through this home. So there's a linen closet there. Across from that hallway There's another one. Okay, and now this little hallway, this little alcove that I'm in is 2 bedrooms. And it's very private. So here is bedroom. It's a 3-bedroom, by the way. 2 bath. And there's a bedroom there. And there's a walk-in closet. Not a bad size for a closet. Not bad at all. You come out, you've got these doors. And these doors I'm digging. These are actually the original doors that have been painted. And I kind of like this. There's a lot of people are getting sick and tired of this trend. And it's kind of a white, grays, and black hardware. On this house, it works. Door hinges. Aluminum. They're not. Someone put aluminum door hinges in here. They're all brand new. I like the fact that they did aluminum. Somebody knew what they were doing. It's nice to see. Or it's one hell of a happy accident, to quote Bob Ross. But it's pretty cool. And we've got here, again, another bedroom. Come in here. Now this bedroom, I'll tell you what, if I was a kid, I'd pick this bedroom. So first off, closet. You got a walk-in closet. So this house used to have, they didn't replace it in this closet, parquet floors. Oh, I love parquet floors. But yes, and then we come over to this bath. Now this bathroom has also been completely renovated. And so there we go. And full tub. These do kind of have these like these rain shower heads, which is kind of nice. There is also a nice little alcove. I like this stuff because additional shelving, things like that, they never work. They always fall off. The little suction cups on the tile, it never works. So I like it when builders kind of build a little alcove in to put your stuff. And there's even a little window up here with a shelf, so you can put extra stuff up there. But it's a nicely done bathroom. It really and truly is. Here's the vanity. Not quite a mid-mod vanity because it has legs. Mid-mod, you'd have it raised. It would sort of hang in suspense on the wall. But it's nicely done. And then what is nice, you got these 2 bedrooms. You've got their own bath. You come down this hallway. You come back out in, so we're now back out in that main living area, right? And there's a door behind me. So you can close that whole door off and that whole wing of the house is by itself. It's closed. It's a really cool laid out house. Primary. It is off of that main room. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna walk into a hallway, and primary is a nice size. What I like about this primary is, first off, there is a slider, okay, out to the backyard. Slider number 1. Wait till you see this. All right. Next up is, there's an absolutely massive window, which is essentially where the bed would be, I assume, facing this way. And there's a really nice big slider there. I like it. It is kind of cool. And you come out of this room, but before you make the right, so that way, out to the big hallway, you make a left, and this is the primary bathroom. This is another, this is one of those houses where, remember the one way back when I did where the toilet faced the backyard and there was a big glass window in front of it? And so you could the world could see you and you could see the world. This is house again, privacy, not a big thing. You ready? Watch this. It's really funny. But I mean, there's a lock on the banister, but I don't know. Some couples, right? Someone gets up first and I don't know, then they got to get up and they go out and then they open the door. So look, watch. So when you walk out of the primary, that's the toilet. And it looks, here, watch. Let me sit on the toilet. It's the second time I've done this for videos, right? It's just strange to me how, look, you ready? So I'm sitting on the toilet. If I look directly to my left, so living room, there's a kitchen, and there's another room in the back. But I can see all the way straight through if I'm sitting here and then somebody else is, your partner's in the bedroom and then gets up before you. When they open the door, you gotta see. Yeah, there's gonna be some timing involved, but doing your number 1s and your number 2s. But it just makes me laugh. Some people are not that private. They don't care. And clearly they weren't in the 70s when this house was built in 71. So yeah, it just makes me chuckle. Moving on. The shower in the primary. Oh, wow. So I love these doors. These barn door style shower doors. I really, really like those a lot. We've got, you got a rain shower head, but you also have a wand. And again, let's just step in so we can see this, right? So this is kind of cool. So there is an alcove right here. I like those for your soaps and shampoos. But also, there's another one down low, bar of soap. Because let's face it, the bar of soap, you leave it there, right? As it like shrinks in size over time, it then melts all over the place and just makes a mess up there in this shelf. So just give it its own little home. I like that. Some stuff people think about. And it's actually standing in the shower here gives us a better angle. You ready for this vanity? Somebody was thinking, look at that. It's mid-mod. In essence, in style, in spirit, it's floating. It's not on the floor, and that gives this room a feeling of a lot more space. The sink, I love this sink. So it kind of gives you, see, look at this. You kind of get that waterfall edge on the sinks, which I like, and it's all molded into the counter. Like I said, this home is, some of the original features have been left, some of it have been modernized. It is that sort of, yeah, it's sort of like a retro kind of a house. I like it. It is cool. It is, this is a fun house to live in. Closet space, you ready? This is the primary. Again, there's double rods, kind of nice. There is some shelving in there. Looks very original, by the way. And again, opposite is another rather large closet. There's no shortage of built-in closet space whatsoever. And then with mid-mods, as we've discussed before, is mid-mod was a movement of built-ins and not having a lot of loose pieces of furniture. So your closets are all back here. So this bedroom, your primary, all you're really gonna worry about is a bed. Maybe have an armchair in here and a couple of nightstands. And it's gonna give this room a very clean look. An overall very clean house. And yeah, it's just, it's really cool. I can't fault this place. It is, those beams, oh, I have to keep looking at those. So we come out of the primary, right? So, you know, you've had your morning constitution and the whole house knows because they can see you, right? And we're gonna walk straight into the kitchen. So the kitchen is, this is my favorite on this house. There's one thing in this house, two things actually as I look, because it's two items, but they make one unit. I would change. But somebody decided it'd be a great idea to leave all the original cabinets. Now, they've got this gold hardware, which is phenomenal. It is absolutely brilliant. The fridge, that's probably where it always was back in its day. Another thing, another nice touch, mid-mods always had a stovetop in the counter and a double oven mounted. Guess what we've got? Double oven on the left, and it's gas, by the way, for you folks that like gas. Cooktop. So what would I change in this kitchen? You ready? So the sink, it's, I'm not sure how to feel about the sink. I kind of would make the sink black. And then see the faucet, I would match that to the hardware. So I would have a gold, the faucet, same color as the hardware. That's just me. I think that would make the room. I don't know. But that's the only gripe I have in this kitchen. The fact that we have used, or they have used, all the original cabinetry. It's all here, all plywood, as it would have been decided to be used. That's how it would have been. That's the mid-mod world. And this is kind of a yin-yang moment for me. You ready? It's a love-hate. Ready? Here we go. Ceiling time. We have a globe, right? There's the love. You ready? Why? I know, I'll let it go, but I'm not gonna. So there you go. Yeah, crazy. Again, you ready for this? Closet space. So we're in this, I guess this would be a kind of a family room slash, you could, I don't know how you would, there's maybe a little kitchen area, dining, but there's another closet right there. 4, so this would be a pantry. It's kind of a concertina door. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there, so I'm not gonna show it all, but very cool. Again, so we come off of this room, so kitchen's behind us, right? See these doors here? This is an office. There is Again, very mid-mod because there's a ton of storage, elevated, it's off the ground, makes this room so bigger. There is one downside to this room. There is no air vent in here, because I've been looking around and it does get hot in this room. Somehow, if you could, I would do some kind of a ductwork, put a vent in here so you get some AC in here. Otherwise, you're always going to be leaving that open just to get some airflow. That's the only downside I have to this room. But this house is amazing. It's what, $699, and it's in the pocket. It's a fantastic neighborhood. Everybody wants to live in pocket. At least in Sacramento, if you look it up, move here, it's a neighborhood to look at. And these globes, oh gosh, they just, I love them. They're amazing. So, come off the kitchen, right? So there's your kitchen. Remember I said count the sliders? So slider number 2, right? Now, so there's 2. Off of that big living room, slider number 3. And now we're gonna patio. And again, look, we got globes. I mean, if these people know how much money they got in globes in this house, right? I should turn them on, see? Look at them apples. Again, we're in this massive patio, right? And we have got, okay, so there's slider number 4, I believe. We've got another slider here, 5. This is not a slider. In the center, this one is another slider, 6, and then that, 7. That's a lot of sliding doors. I don't know. I go buy stock in WD-40. That's a lot of wheels to grease. They're actually really nice sliders. These are kind of the old school sliders. At least, I see sliding doors today in a couple of years that just don't seem to work. I have no idea what it is. I don't know why. These ones, they just trundle along like an old steady train. Like, I mean, the other house that we did a couple videos ago, I like them. They're very cool. Backyard, it's hot today, but we're gonna go out there. We're gonna struggle. You ready? I was getting nervous. I'm gonna get locked out, so we'll just leave a gap, even though I have the key in my pocket. So we have got, remember we have that bedroom, the primary, that slider is a patio. So you can have a patio right off of the primary. So you just come out there in the mornings. I kind of like that. This backyard, there's some fruit trees back here. And we got a lawnmower just started up. We'll be quick out here. The size of this. My green thumb would love this. It's way too much grass. I'd have this. This would be vegetables in a heartbeat. And raised beds. You could do a massive pool back here and still have room for a very nice garden and a party area. So yeah, and then again, me being me, I'd make it a pool I could swim in, do laps. But you could have a pool. And in Greenhaven pocket area, pools are good. And so, there we go, that's locked. So, nice porch. Last but not least, we have the garage. Now, the garage, again, here's a house that's been fixed up. It's had some stuff done. And I haven't touched the garage. I don't know why people see, I mean, I talked to other agents and they did the same thing. Like, oh, it's the garage. I like garages. Garages to me are important. When I'm buying a house, I'd want the garage finished. This one's not finished, but the bones are amazing. And this garage, cherry, it's the way to be. So there is a step down in this garage. So there's that. So, and I'll show you why. So behind me, okay, your washer dryer is going to go in that corner. Over here, because, hold on a second, you have a whole workbench area over here because it's recessed back. And where I'm actually standing, so if I come here, let's go to this corner, you've got a nice, deep 2-car garage. The floors are not finished, they're not painted. I would epoxy the floors. There's a lot to do. Garages to me are important. That's just me. Everyone's different, they really are. I know garages are not a priority to most buyers. They don't really worry about it. They put the car in, they go in the house, they forget about it. I'm from the camp of if you're gonna do the house, do the whole house. But that's me. Like I said, everybody's different. And I'd park my car in here and it'd take me 10 minutes to get in the house because, you ready? Yeah, another beam, unpainted. Oh, I love it. So yes, these folks did do some things right. And I always do like to lock garage doors as we're in, so that one's locked. Let me just check this side door. It's all right, we are, yep. There we go. So, yep, lights off, that's all. Anyway, so that's where we're at with this house. It's this is like I said, this falls into that category of resto mods, and also beautifully done resto mods. A couple of things I wouldn't have done the way they did it. There's some things I would undo and change, like the sink, for instance, in the kitchen. But this is a beautiful home. This is mid-mod Sacramento, and this is why I have the channel. This is why I do what I do, because I love homes like this. It's a fantastic, fantastic house. So yeah, let's just walk into this living room with these beams and these globes, because I like this, and we'll finish up. Look at that view. I love it. So once again, Tyler Miguel, thank you very much. I really appreciate you agreeing to let me do this video. Folks, any questions on this house, let me know. And my name's Alister, your host, the Modern Modernist. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate the views, guys. So be good to each other, humans, and you have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.